For the first time, Helen is thinking about herself, and I am so happy for her. Like, yes, girl, get married. For the fact that she lost her husband at a tender, age of the marriage doesn't mean that she can't be happy anymore. And I love the fact that she's also getting married to the right person, because I feel like Nick is a very, lovely and amazing person, and he kind of complements, Helen's kind of person. These two people in the same house is just going to be like marriage made in heaven. And I'm so happy that for the first time, baby girl is just thinking about herself and not about, her family, like I said. So guys, Helen has finally agreed to marry Chris. She has also confided this in her brother because she took that decision. I mean, for the first time, my baby girl is just thinking for herself, like about herself. For the first time, she's trying to be selfish, and this kind of selfishness is in a kind of good way. I love her. Sometimes just be about self, okay? Sometimes be a bit selfish. It helps, because when you keep thinking of others, trust me, it will get to the time where, when your own come, nobody will even think of helping you or doing anything for you. So if you're always selfless, sometimes please try to be selfish, okay? It's kind of good for you. So I am so happy for Helen that, yes, she has finally taken that best decision of, getting married to Chris. And I also feel that Chris is a good man. And I love the fact that Ben is happy for Helen. Yes, Ben said, yes, family problem doesn't, you can't exhaust it, okay? And the fact that, Helen has always been about family and all that he's happy that, yes, that Helen is taking the decision of also, thinking and caring for herself. And I'm happy. Yes, but then what will Vivian do at this point? Remember in one of the episodes, she told Mark that Mark should be grateful that Helen has not agreed to, Chris' proposal. But what will she do now that Helen has accepted the proposal? Only God knows. So guys, in this episode, I didn't even get to see Mark at all. Even Vivian was at the last scene of the episode that we saw Vivian. It was just about Helen, Chris, Ben, and Nick with Madam Stella. And again, marriage things now. Ben's girlfriend is saying that they should settle down. Yes, I'm also in support of that. Yes, because problem. It's as if the family problem is not going to finish anytime soon. They are not going to solve it anytime soon. So why not? If not, just let's get married. We'll be together in the marriage and solve the whole family problem. So are you supporting, Lisa's, desire that they should get married and, stay together while solving the family problem? Do you think she's being a little pushy, or this kind of, being pushy is actually needed at this point? Because it's like everyone is just so engrossed, in this family issue that nobody is even thinking about any other aspect of their life. I love the fact that, there are people like Helen and, Lisa, who feels that at this point, okay, let's just try to do something different. Instead of concentrating on how to solve this family problem at once, why don't we just give other aspects of our life a chance? And this is so much needed. Now, let me round this up. Madam Stella and Vivian are kind of in a deep shit right now. Vivian is crying with the mother. What do you think will be the next plan for these people? Are they going to, concentrate about the money issue? But the problem now is just too much for Madam Stella and Vivian. There's a lot to worry about. There's a lot. Is it the pregnancy? Is it Nick? Is it the fact that Ben is aware of? In fact, do you even notice that, with all the whole problem, Vivian has not even told the mother yet that Ben is aware of her relationship with Nick and whatever that has transpired, she has not even been able to tell the mother that Ben actually questioned the paternity of, her baby and all that. There's a whole lot for them to handle. Like, they don't even know where to put the concentration on. Is it the fact that there is a police case already where Ben wants to kind of, arrest Vivian, or the fact that the family knows that, Vivian and the mother are the one that took the money from the account? There's a whole lot for them to handle right now, but I love the fact that they are feeling this hate. See, for those that are saying they are tired, this is actually a series, and they're going to try to make sure they touch every part of the series so that at the end of the day, you can be able to kind of get value from what you're watching. So I feel like that is why we are just seeing this twist here and there. I didn't see the twist of, Nick asking Madame Stella to come over. I didn't even imagine that Nick would try to sleep with Madame Stella. I didn't know that Lisa will come up with this idea of marriage now. And then even if I saw it coming that Helen is ready to settle down with Chris, I didn't think she was just going to move things this fast, especially at this point where they are considering, or rather talking about, the company's money and all that. Well, the twist is becoming more interesting. The series is becoming more interesting, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. I do not know about you. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that this is the right time for Helen to get married? Do you think that this is the right time for Lisa to ask Ben to come and pay her bride price, let them get married? What do you think about this? About the heat that Madame Stella and Vivian are facing right now? Do you think that they are coordinated enough to even think of, taking another person's life at this point, or they are just going to naturally surrender? I don't know what you make out of this, but I want you to drop your opinion and what you feel about this in the comment section. But before I end this video, guys, I want to appreciate you all for your love, whether from Facebook, from TikTok, from YouTube. You guys are just amazing. I don't even know how to say thank you to you all. In Facebook, we should be, at the time of this video, we should be around 15,000 plus, and then in TikTok the same way, in YouTube the same way. Like, it's just increasing by the day, and I am so grateful. I'm going to be also drop the handles of other social media handle depending on where you're watching me from, so you go follow me there. Let's interact more. There are some videos that drop on TikTok that you don't get to see on Facebook, and there are some that drop on YouTube that you don't get to also see. So I'm just going to drop the handle so that you follow. Thank you all for your love. I do not take it for granted. Until I see you all in my next one, just know that I always love to see you in, or rather to see your analysis. See you all in my next one. Bye bye, guys.